Azure skies, crystal waters, lush vegetation. The island promised paradise. A diverse group seeking adventure found themselves stranded. Their yacht, a mangled wreck on the reef, no communication, no rescue. Fear crept in, a silent predator. Days turned into weeks. The island, once alluring, now felt oppressive. The dense jungle whispered secrets. The cries of exotic birds, once beautiful, became unsettling. The air grew heavy, thick with the stench of decay. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. The first sign, a mangled bird, feathers matted with blood, eyes vacant. Then the unsettling silence. No birdsong, no animal calls. Only the rustling of leaves, the whisper of the wind. A creeping dread settled over the group. They were not alone. Enoch, a seasoned survivalist, took charge. His weathered face, a map of past struggles, hardened with resolve. Maya, a doctor, radiated calm amidst the growing panic. Her knowledge of anatomy, now a terrifying weapon against an unknown enemy. David, a tech millionaire, his usual arrogance replaced by a desperate hope. His gadgets, useless in this primal terror. Lena, a historian, her knowledge of ancient plagues a haunting reminder of humanity's fragility. Together, they were an unlikely alliance, united by fear. Each brought their skills, their strengths, their fears. They fortified their makeshift camp, a fragile bastion against the encroaching darkness. Days blurred into nights, punctuated by the rustling in the undergrowth, the snapping of twigs. They waited, they watched, they prayed. The first attack came under a moonless sky, a guttural moan piercing the silence. Shadows moved in the darkness, slow, deliberate, relentless. The stench of decay, overpowering, suffocating, eyes glowing with a malevolent hunger emerged from the darkness. Panic, screams ripped through the night. The undead, their flesh rotting, their eyes burning with an insatiable hunger, swarmed the camp. David, paralyzed by fear, fell quickly. Lena, her screams cut short, dragged into the darkness. Maya, her medical expertise useless against this horror. Enoch, his axe a whirlwind of steel, fought with the ferocity of a cornered animal. He cleaved through rotting flesh, bone and sinew, each strike a desperate plea for survival. This was no longer a fight for rescue, it was a fight for their very souls. Days turned into an endless cycle of horror and survival. They moved constantly, scavenging for supplies, evading the relentless undead. Enoch, his strength waning, his spirit unbroken, taught the others to fight. Maya, her initial horror replaced by a steely resolve, patched their wounds. One day they found it, a radio tower, a beacon of hope in the sea of despair. Enoch, his face etched with exhaustion, knew the risk. One chance, one desperate gamble. Get it working, he rasped, his voice hoarse. I'll buy you time. He charged into the horde, a lone warrior against an army of the damned. His axe sang a song of death, each swing buying precious seconds. From the radio tower, a faint signal, a crackle of static. Then, silence. Did they escape the island? Did Enoch sacrifice by their freedom? The jungle whispered, holding its secrets close.